Did you witness anything about Jerry being kidnapped?
No.
Do you know he had been kidnapped?
Say that again?
Did you know he had been kidnapped?
Yes, I know.
Security experience. Do you think Jerry is still alive? I mean, those kidnapping people, if they kidnap you to extort money, for you to give them money, a ransom and all of that. But once they keep you for too long, you become an expense to them because they have to feed you. They have to, if you are sick, medication, accommodation and all of that. Why would they keep you this long when they know that there's actually nothing coming forward? Do you think Jerry is still alive? Not do you know. With your own security experience and your instinct as a friend who says to the mother of Jerry, this was like my younger brother. Something in you should tell you that this guy is no longer there or is still there.
Honestly, I agree with you. At some point, he will end up being a liability to his abductors. So I don't think also myself by now that if he's alive, then what are they gaining for keeping him so long and then spending money on him, but they're not getting anything in return? So it's a very hard one to accept, but obviously when you add one and one together, for me, it does not give me, I wouldn't say that these people will benefit anything from keeping him so long. I don't think so.
Now, have you been to the farm of the father of Jerry's wife to ask that they pay a ransom of 10 million or anything to that?
To the farm?
To the farm or to the father? No, to the father. Let's leave the farm. Have you been to the father, like the father-in-law of AB?
Jerry's father-in-law. Yeah.
I mean, Jerry's father-in-law.
Yeah.
Have you been there and asked that they pay some ransom to these people?
No, I've been there, but not to say to pay ransom.
Yeah, but what were the discussion between you and the father-in-law? Because the story now is Jerry has kidnapped himself because he wants to extort 10 million from the father-in-law, and to a particular extent you went to say to the father-in-law, please pay something, because it looks like the father-in-law is well off.
He's not well off, but that's what they're saying. So actually, I volunteered to pay 5 million myself. And I said, if you guys can raise 5 million, I'll pay 5 million myself so that we can get him. So I went there to speak to his father-in-law and say, listen, let's go 50-50. I can pay 5 and you pay 5. And he said, if they kidnap me, you must tell them that they must kill me. I will never pay any money.
On the day of Jerry's abduction,
yes,
it's reported that he was driving with your brother, Dumi.
yes.
Is Dumi his driver?
No.
What happened on that day?
On that day, Jerry got a call from the business partner that they should meet.
Mm-hmm. Is this a known business partner?
Very known.
Okay. Okay.
My brother knows. You've seen them.
Okay.
So can you imagine how trauma he saw everything? And where they drove there, Jerry was not with his bodyguards at that day.
Right.
Yeah. Crazy. That's actually insane. He wasn't. He's like, you know what, Dimi, please can you just drive me quickly to Centurion? Let me just meet with this business partner. They got there. Jerry got out of the car. Dimi's back key. He got out of the car. They spoke maybe like for 5 minutes. Jerry got inside the car.
Inside the bakkie?
The bakkie, just to let Dimi know that, listen, I'm just rushing quickly down the road. My business partner wants to show me some new building where we're going to be doing a new project for the business. I'll be back. Just give me 10 minutes. Dimi's like, okay, sure. That was it. The rest is history. Dimi called the wife after like 30 minutes or an hour. So I was like, hey, happy I've been waiting for Jerry. Jerry's not here. What's up? Haven't you had a call? The phone is off. The wife's like, no, not yet. So what's up? It's like, hey, Since that's the phone off, it's unlike him. After 5 minutes, the lady calls the wife, calls
Dumi.
yes. Jero fatong phone arbam kidnapile. Yes.
What do you know about his kidnapping? When did it happen? Where did it happen? Do you know who kidnapped him?
I don't remember the date. I just remember his brother called me that night and told me that his brother is being kidnapped.
And would you know why he would have been kidnapped?
Okay, can I take it through?
Yes.
Yes. His brother said that Jerry called him and he said he needs to go somewhere and fetch some stuff, so he needs him to go with him. And then I asked him, what were you going to fetch? And then he said to me, there's some 20-liter drums that they're going to fetch. So Jerry asked assistance from him. And then when they got
Sorry, I missed that.
I'm saying he said they were going to fetch a 20-liter of some drums.
Of some drums?
Yes.
What's in the drum?
Inside the drums is some stuff that Jerry used to buy to sell, to manufacture his narcotics.
Yes, I was actually going to ask you, or put it to you, with the drugs. So it was narcotics.
Come again?
It was narcotics.
Yes.
He was going to fetch narcotics.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then he went with him to somewhere, he said somewhere in Centurion. And then when he got there, he said, there's a guy who came there in a Mercedes-Benz. And he said, Jerry got out of that car that he was with his brother in, and then he jumped into the other car. And then he said to that guy that, hey, this is my brother. And he waved at him. And he said, listen, wait for us here, we will come back. And then they left, and they never came back. So maybe around, I don't remember the time well, but it was at night, I was sleeping. Maybe 11 or 12, I don't remember well. I got a call from him. He said, hey, I received a missed call. My brother is being, not a missed call, a message, a voice note. My brother has been kidnapped.
I want to start off by saying, may the family of Jerry Boshoga find closure. As much as we might know the truth and we talk about it, at the end of the day, he is someone who is loved and has family. Where is Jerry Boshoga? Cat Matlala has been sitting at the Adhoc Committee for 2 days, and it seems like we now know that him and Jerry are friends. As much as Cat might try to deny the business aspect of things, we all know that their relationship might be a little bit more than just friendship. Let's be honest, you cannot just borrow someone more than 300,000 Rand and expect nothing in return. How was it that you give Pecky, former minister, 500,000 Rand and you expect a serious favor in return, yet for Jerry, you expect nothing back? And you try to justify this by saying he's your friend. And it is unfortunate that we now discover that Jerry Boshoga is allegedly involved in the distribution of narcotics. And I say unfortunately because I know no family would want their son to be involved in such. However, it's just the reality of it. Vusi Cat Matlala probably knows that there is a possibility that this money being borrowed from him by Jerry could allegedly being used to fund narcotics, and you yourself are a big criminal. And I will tell you why this makes no sense. And also, I hope you paid attention to when the lady mentioned that Jerry at that time, when he left with his brother, he did not have bodyguards at that time.
They drove there. Jerry was not with his bodyguards at that day.
Right.
Yeah. Crazy. That's actually insane. He wasn't. He's like, you know what, Dimi, please can you just drive me quickly to Centurion? Let me just meet with this business partner.
The big question is, why would Jerry Boshoga need a bodyguard unless he is a person of interest? And why is it that people linked to Jerry never disclose what the business he operates or what it is about or why they needed a specific location or building? This gives us an impression that this business thing is an underworld operation. There are many businessmen in my area who work with millions in their bank account who don't have fear about who's after them because their business does not include illegal transactions, unless you're a public figure, of which Jerry or Cat, at the time, we didn't know who they were. We didn't even know who Hangwani Maumela, even Cat Matlala. These guys only became famous as a result of allegations made by General Mukwanazi exposing the underworld. These guys don't really need bodyguards 24/7, especially at that magnitude of having to spend 100,000 rand for each of them monthly, unless you are the president or some public figure. And let me say that again, unless they are involved in some shady transaction that is putting their lives at risk. Your friend is dealing allegedly with narcotics. Cat Matlala has came out with important information with regarding their relationship and says Jerry Boshoga still owes the money. We know that Jerry Boshoga disappeared, and according to Cat Matlala's version of the statement, he says he learned the news from Jerry Boshoga's brother. However, it is still very unclear with regarding his whereabouts at this date. But the most important question is, where is he? A few months ago, South news outlets were posting articles indicating that they had allegedly located him, but very little information was given to us whether he was discovered alive or dead. This is very concerning because now it leaves the public with more questions than answers. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe.